That was an awful week.
And I know these niggas fast fuck.
What's up, people? Welcome back to the Football Technician. My name is Zach, and welcome back to another FPL video. Thank you. Thank you so much, lovely people, for the support, for the likes, and for all the encouragement. And if you could also drop a like on this video, subscribe, and press the bell. I owe you still.
How much?
Cut. So in this video, we're going to be looking at how I did in Game Week 3. Spoiler alert, I didn't do very well. Right, so let's have a look at my team now. Now, I'm looking at the results and it looks really bad. Poor performances all over the place. Oh, Cunha. I saw some comments of whether I should be bringing him in, but I was wrong. Let's start with the goalkeeper. We had Robert Sanchez, who had Fulham at home, and he did get a clean sheet. Chelsea had a 2-0 win against Fulham. Really shouldn't have got the clean sheet, really, because Josh King, personally, for me, I think he scored a perfectly good goal. I didn't think it was a foul on Chalobah, but I was very happy for FPL that the goal got disallowed. Yeah, Chelsea, I don't know, they're just getting a lot of luck at the moment with their decisions, because they got a penalty for when João Pedro even handballed it during the play himself. So I was a bit confused about that. Let's see how long you can survive this luck wave, Chelsea. Cheers. So yeah, he didn't really make much saves in the game. I think after Fulham had scored the goal, Chelsea kind of controlled the game defensively. Fulham didn't really create many chances. But yeah, I was happy with a Sanchez 6-point and a clean sheet. So now we're going to be dipping into my defence, and that double up messed up. Big time. Double up on the Spurs defence for Bournemouth at home. I had Mickey van der Ven and Pedro Porro. They didn't get the clean sheet. They lost 1-0 to Evan Nilsson early strike. Really good goal from Evan Nilsson. Can you imagine that they didn't get a shot on target till the 71st minute? Absolutely poor. Bournemouth played really well in the game. Should have really been more goals. Semenyo had a lot of chances as well. They hit the bar twice as well. Porro did get 2 extra points for 13 defensive contributions, so that was quite good. But Van der Ven got a yellow card, so he ended up getting me a 1-pointer. So it was really disappointing from the Spurs boys. But it's Spurs at the end of the day, what do you expect? Moving on, my final defender, which was Nico Williams, who had West Ham at home. Nottingham Forest losing 3-0 to West Ham. Absolutely shocking. I mean, who would have thought? Chris Wood, nothing. Doy, nothing. Nico Williams, nothing. What is going on? West Ham really played well. Nottingham Forest played really poor. You know what? I always felt that West Ham had a little bit of class. 2 points and didn't get any defensive contributions. Yeah, they could. Yeah, West Ham, they're awful.
West Ham, they're awful.
Alright, so moving on to my midfield, and the first midfielder I'm going to be talking about is Morgan Rogers. Sorry, can I just say something? What Morgan Rogers has displayed is criminal. Absolutely criminal, and he should be arrested. Someone check his bank account, because I don't know if this guy's doing madness in the bookies or what. Last week he was on fraud alert. Now, just put his mugshot up. There we go, that's better. Yeah, just so poor from Morgan Rogers, and yeah, he has to get out. So now moving on to my second midfielder, Florian Wirtz, and from what I saw, Florian Wirtz didn't look too bad, but just once again, he just didn't have one of those clear-cut chances to get an FPL return, but he didn't play too bad in the game, and I might even keep him, sadly to say, because he's got Burnley away. Moving on swiftly, we've got Matheus Cunha, who had Burnley at home, arguably the best fixture this week for Game Week 3, and it was an absolute stinker for me. It was just a nightmare. Like, I legit had night terrors after that. Cunha was subbed off in the 30th minute due to an injury, and he actually looked really good while he was on the pitch as well. I was thinking I'm surely getting some FPL returns today. He was taken off because of a hamstring injury, but with further assessments, they've seen that the injury isn't as bad as they thought, and he could be fit enough for after the international break to play in the Manchester derby.
Jeez.
Not Matt though, apparently he's going to be out for 3 weeks.
10 weeks, please. Give him 10 weeks.
So that's going to be good for people who are going to be holding him for this game, and that's also good for all Manchester United fans, including me. So now we slide on to my next midfielder, which is Mohamed Kudus. And to be quite honest with all of you guys, he's the guy that I'm getting fuming with so much, because at least if Morgan Rogers blanks, at least he's creating chances, at least he's testing the goalkeeper. But this guy Kudus is never involved. 0.00 xg, 0.07 expected assists. It's absolute disgrace from this guy. It's just because he can get a 10-pointer in the first game against Burnley, he thinks that he can just blank against City and blank against Bournemouth. Absolutely poor from him. I couldn't believe it. Here I am watching Vicario take a goal kick, launches it down the pitch. I'm looking for Kudus. I'm like, where is he? And I look out my window and I see him in a corner shop, paying his electric bill. For goodness sake. This guy is a hard one, but I might keep him for West Ham. We'll see. And last but not least, we've got Man City midfielder Tijani Reinders, who was away at Brighton. And once again, it's a blank from Reinders. This guy frauded everyone in the first game, getting a goal and an assist, getting 1.7 million transfers in just for the next 2 games to rack up 4 points. It's criminal. Criminal. I couldn't believe it. He's another guy like Kudus, not involved. I don't know what's going on. Pep played him in the 8 against Wolves and then just started playing him as a 6 again. 2 points, 2-1 to Brighton, and a poor result for Man City as well. Now let's roll on the strikers. Haaland had a lot of chances in that game. He was my captain for Brighton away, and he got a goal. He got 1 goal and 3 bonus points, so that came up to 9 points. 18 as captain. I mean, it's not too bad. He's getting chances, he's creating chances. So let's see. His next fixture is United at home, so I might hold him for that. I don't know yet. Now my final striker, Ollie Watkins. Send this guy to His Majesty's finest prison, because what I'm seeing from him and some of these Aston Villa players is illegal. Watkins from last season to this season has just not been the same. I don't know whether his speculation or transfer moves to Arsenal and Man United has unsettled him, but he's just not looked the same. Got 2 points against Crystal Palace at home. Really poor once again. I think he had 1 chance at Henderson saved, but he's just not getting a lot of chances. They're not playing Rodgers in his best position as well to help Watkins. You saw how their chemistry last season was very good. Watkins to Rodgers and Rodgers to Watkins. It's just not looking right at the moment. On a side note, Palace, they're a really good team, and we're seeing them go from strength to strength. But still, you have to be doing something against Crystal Palace at home. It's poor. Watkins, sort it out. Overall, we've got a total of 42 points. Very, very poor. But hopefully, in game week 4 after the international break, we can start getting some high scoring points.
Keep trying not to tell me your ranking.
I think it's even worse now. I think it's like 3.6 mil. But I'm not going to complain about it too much, because there's some other FPL YouTubers who are around 5-6 million. So I'm not going to complain.
Your friendly one.
Yeah, I will. Guys, that's how I did. Let me know how you did in the comments. And as always, keep continuing to like and support me. Have a good week.